Hey everyone, Brian from Bear Bull Traders here, Wednesday, April 3rd. Just going to do a quick midweek recap, see how things are progressing during the week. We just seem to be up a little bit this week again, so let's take a look at the indexes. You can see here the Dow dipped into the red for a while, same with the S&P and the Nasdaq, a strong index of course, as technology seems to be where money's flowing right now. A little bit of improvement in the internals from Friday. Let's take a look at the groups, but you're going to see here technology seems to be leading the pack on week performance, even on a monthly performance. Still seems to be outperforming the rest of the market. Financials up a little bit today, probably because the yields are starting to come back up a little bit. We'll talk about that shortly. So let's take a look at, start out with the U.S. Treasury. As I said, you can see here is the 10-year starting to bounce back. I mean, it was really overdone here to the downside, so now we're starting to come back a bit. And I kind of anticipated we would see a bounce from this really oversold condition here on the Treasury. So we're starting to firm up in the maybe around 2.5% here on the 10-year. Indexes, let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow had a big day Monday, and we've kind of just been treading water for the next 2 days, but we're right up in an area of prior resistance right here, 26,260, and a little bit of, we maybe end up doing a little bit of consolidation here and possibly push higher. You can see here nothing really to talk about in terms of volume, sort of an average day. Weekly, you can see here we're right in this area of prior resistance from February, and then we've got these levels up here at 26,600 that may have to challenge. But our side looking strong. The volume on the week is we still haven't finished the week yet, so can't really say anything about that. Small caps, again, we're pushing up into a prior level of resistance where we got rejected here, and see if we can punch through there as the week goes on. Again, RSI turning up, still going up a little bit. We're over 50. Nothing to talk about volume. MACD seems to be turning up. So we may push higher on the small caps as well. Let's just skip along to the QQQs. Again, they seem to be the ones that are breaking out here. And you can see here that's went through a level of prior resistance today. Didn't do it on really significant volume, and RSI is still pretty strong at 70. You can see here on the week we're getting to an area here where we're going to see some pretty significant resistances. Nice double top here around 187, so something level to watch as we get closer to that. And I think we are going to probably push up there based on what things look like right now. S&P 500 large caps again just seem to be grinding higher. And here's this level right here where we're prior. It's quite a while ago, but this is a more current level that we'll be watching, the 29 sort of 30 level. See if it can get there eventually. Dollar index, you can see here we're just grinding along at the top. Got a bit of a rejection here, but I think we're just going to end up consolidating. I think dollar's strong, Brexit, the UK, in the euro, they're fighting over Brexit. So I think, and a huge amount of volume today and not a lot of price move, which was kind of interesting. But, I think people are just throwing money in the US dollar because they don't want it in the euros, or, it's just with the Brexit deal going on. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, we had a pretty strong day in the Qs, and we finished green on the indexes, other indexes, but we also had a green day on volatility index. So the VIX went up a little bit, which is kind of curious. Usually it moves the other way. So it could be, VIX is, or the, insurance is cheap right now in terms of option pricing. It could be, now that we're getting up into some areas of pretty significant maybe resistance, some traders are putting on some some positions in options to, and so maybe there was some like more buying volume in the options markets that would indicate maybe some people are just taking some insurance on their positions. Let's take a look at what we got active here. Yeah, this thing I'm just getting a little bit frustrated. It just seems to be churning sideways. Took a lot of it off up in the, when it topped out here 550, and it just seems to be rolling over. So I think I might just close that position out. Just doesn't seem like it wants to push higher. Dust still got a little bit of a position, sold a lot of it on this surge, and now I'm just looking at this thing. It just seems to be doing a bit of a consolidation and maybe a push higher, so I'm just watching that. Let's take a look at how it looks on the 1 hour. See what it looks like. Yeah, see, it's seems to be wanting maybe to break out again, and I did like the price action on it towards the end of the day here. It seemed to be coming back. So I'll be keeping an eye on that, and I guess if it drops below this 18 sort of 50 level, I'll stop out of it, because that may be a failure and an indication of a reversal. But right now we've had a great run on this on dust, and still just have a quarter position left. But yeah, great trade there. I think that's it. No, Coke. I still got Coke. Unfortunately, I think it's pulling back. So just keeping an eye on that, but involved from quite a while ago. And the utilities, I'm just hanging on to a small position in that as well, and just seeing if it holds this 57 sort of 50 level. If it fails below there, I'll stop out of it. And what's on watch? Let's just see here. I'm still watching EEM. Looked like it was going to break out today, but it pulled back, so didn't want to take a position. Of course, we're in the dust, which is the opposite of that, and like I said, I think this looks like it's going to head lower on nuggets, so being in dust is the way where you want to be. And of course the semis did really well today. I'm not think I've missed this trade. So, and TZA is short on the small caps. I don't think we'll be taking a position in that anytime soon. It just everything just seems a little bit too strong, but we'll see if we do get a reversal at some point here. So I'm just still keeping an eye on that. See what it looks like on we were right at a level here, 932. So if we start to see, maybe I start to see the RSI turn back up, but like I said, nothing to get excited about right now. UNG, I've been short a little bit of the natural gas, and that's been working out, but it seems to be finding a level right here, so I might take that trade off. That's on a Canadian fund. And UWT, just watching price of crude. Seems to be stalled at this point here. If I get a bit of more of a pullback, maybe we'll look at an entry on that. So, and that's about it, everybody. I hope everyone's had a good week so far. I'll see you, no, I won't see you in the Bear Bull Trading Room tomorrow. Thursday I'm going to be traveling, and Friday I'll be away. I will try to get in the room, but I only have one computer. So hope everyone's had a good week so far, and if you haven't checked out my book on Amazon already, How to Swing Trade by Brian Prezin, you can pick that up and get some ideas on how I look at these things and look for opportunities. So that's it, everyone. Have a great day tomorrow. I won't be in the room. I'll be traveling, but hope everyone has a profitable day tomorrow. Thanks. Ciao for now.